Good morning, Toby Johnson. I'm Trisha, and this is First Thing First Period on Tuesday, December 8th, 2015.
That means it's time for First Things First on TJTV. I'm Jordan. There are only 8 more days until winter break.
Battle of the Books Club members, your next meeting is this Thursday, December 10th, at the Library Community Room during both lunch periods.
Please come prepared to discuss the book Trash. And don't forget to bring $10 for your club t-shirt along with your lunch.
Royal J members, if you have signed up to volunteer at the Royal J ceremony on December 17th, make sure you have turned in your permission forms, signed by your parents as soon as possible.
Permission slip forms should be turned in to Mrs. Rashid in MH8 or Mrs. Gutierrez in MH7. If you are interested in volunteering at the ceremony but have not yet signed up, you can still volunteer.
Just come sign up with Mrs. Rashid before Friday, December 11th. If you have any questions about this, please see Ms. Rashid in MH8.
Do you have 30 seconds?
Now let's go to Mrs. Ritchie for today's teacher time.
My name is Karen Ritchie. I teach History Social Science to Aggies 8. I have a degree from UC Riverside, University of Utah, and Sacramento State. I have my 2 children, Dixon, who's 6, and Lauren, who's almost 10. My husband's 6'4", just like Abraham Lincoln. My dad was a teacher, my mom was a teacher's aide, one of my brothers is a vice principal, and the other one's a teacher, so teaching is the family business. I love to travel to historical sites. I've been to Ford's Theater, Civil War battlefields, I touched the Titanic.
The AMK Club will be meeting today after school in MF8.
Next Wednesday, it's a minimum day for finals.
Which means that the Stop Motion Animation Club meeting next week is canceled. The meetings will continue after winter break on Wednesday, January 6th. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. LaChapelle or Mrs. Zhu.
Is the Force with you? Find out by taking Week 2's Star Wars movie trivia quiz for your chance at winning free movie tickets and posters.
Auditions for Advanced Theater or Advanced Children's Theater are at Franklin High School.
The auditions will be held on Tuesday, December 15th at Mrs. Sandoval's classroom in HE5. Please see Mrs. Spinelli for your application and details.
Applications to TA for Term 3 are now available to pick up in the Student Services and Administration buildings.
All TAs must have a minimum GPA of 3.0 and no disciplinary action issues. Please turn in your application to your counselor by Thursday, December 10th. Late applications will not be accepted.
Applications for TJTV Term 3 are due this Friday. The link for the online application can be found below the TJTV icon on the TJMS School Loop homepage.
If you have any questions or need to borrow a computer to complete the application, please see Mrs. LaChapelle in MC9. As you know, we have been selling tickets for our musical, Elf the Musical Junior.
Now let's go to Kimberly for more information.
Elf the Musical Junior is a new children's Christmas production based off of the Broadway musical. The 48 cast and crew members have been working very hard at rehearsals from 3 to 6 to produce this Christmas special. Toby is the first school in the district so far to perform Elf the Musical Junior. Their last showing is on December 12th at 2 p.m. for $6 in the Toby Johnson MP room. Tickets may be purchased at the door. This is also their first time doing a Saturday matinee on the 12th. This is Kimberly reporting to you from TJTV.
I bet it will be an amazing show.
The show opens Thursday, December 10th and goes on through the 12th.
Hey Jordan, do you know what happens on this day in history?
I don't, but Tyler does. Now let's go to Tyler for today's TDIH.
This day in history.
Hey Jags, Tyler here with your TDIH.
First, in 1980, John Lennon, a former member of the Beatles, is shot and killed by an obsessed fan in New York City. The 40-year-old was entering his luxury Manhattan apartment building when Mark David Chapman shot him 4 times. Lennon, bleeding profusely, was rushed to the hospital but unfortunately passed away. In 1863, President Lincoln offered his conciliatory plan for reunification of the United States with his proclamation of amnesty and Reconstruction. That's what happened on this day in history. I'm Tyler. Now back to you. Thanks, Tyler.
That's it for today's show.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of
First Things First on TJTV. I'm Jordan. Have a great day.
And I'm Trisha. It's National Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day.